Hello everyone, this is Sagar from UpDegree, and in this lecture we will be talking about the difference between the source code review and fuzzing. These are the two terms which you will hear a lot in this industry, and they depend on the type of penetration testing you are doing. So the web application penetration testing can be done in three major types, which are the black box testing, the white box testing, and the gray box testing. When you're doing a white box testing, for example, let us suppose that this page I just opened, this is the website and I want to test it. In a white box testing, I will get the source code of the website itself. So the source code is the code which is making the website. Now I can go ahead and review the code and I can say, alright, is there any vulnerability in this code? Is there any vulnerability in this code? Right? I can find vulnerabilities by watching the code itself. That's called the source code review. So even if I just go ahead and switch the security to low and I say submit, right, and let me just open anything like this one, CSRF, it's a password changing form, right? Let's try to see the source code. Now being a white box penetration test, I have access to this. I can see that password new, it takes the password from user. Password confirm, it takes the confirmation password from user. And do the password match, it checks that the new password equals confirmation password, and then it simply go ahead and change the password in the database. So if everything works, it just shows you that the password was changed. If there is some problem, it gives you an error, right? Now this is how I can try to find out if there is a vulnerability in this or not. There is a vulnerability in this page, right? There is a vulnerability that how is this website going to make sure that this password request was created by the user, not by a hacker. We will be talking about this vulnerability in the course itself, the CSRF vulnerability, but right now just understand that source code review means you have access to this source code and you are able to view and compare things in it. This was a part of white box penetration testing. What happens in gray box is that you get some part of source code. Let's say you get some parts of source code and you get some information, or you are in middle of having a source code or not having a source code. It can be any kind of middle. That's a gray box. What happens in black box is that you don't have access to the source code. For example, you have access to Facebook website, you don't have access to its source code. So if you want to test it, you are going to test it using the fields, right? They have a login field, they have a password field. That's where you are going to test it, right? When you try to input a lot of different things, so let's say I try something here, let's say I try to make some exploit here, I try to add some code here, I try to exploit this application, that is called fuzzing. I am trying to fuzz this application. I am trying to give malicious inputs to make non-intentional outputs, right? Malicious inputs to get non-intentional outputs. This is called fuzzing. The difference between both of them were that in a source code review, you have the source code. In fuzzing, you are just doing hit and trial kind of things. So this was all about source code review versus fuzzing. I'll keep the series going. Till then, have a great day.